So what's going on, guys? Kieran from Fingers Crossed, and this was supposed to be a Sword Soul deck profile, a branded Sword Soul. I'm actually struggling with like trying to find like a consistent build. Like I've got a few things in mind, but there's not consistent enough because unfortunately when you create the token, you can only summon synchros. If you could make that into Link Spider, then it would be so much easier, but you can't, so rip personally. But I played Springans branded the other day, and I came sixth out of like 15 people, which is pretty good. There was some meta decks in the room. There was like 60 card Light Swarm pile. There was like Gladiator Beast Tri Brigade, that actually won the whole thing. It was pretty good. But yeah, coming sixth with Springans is pretty strong, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I love the deck. I think the deck is so fun. I'm hoping in the Mega Tins some of these get foil upgrades. I really want Captain Sargas to be a super. It's disgusting that all of the cards are common. But without further ado, guys, let's get into it. Please hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay guys, so zoomed in a little bit, trying to do it on like a nice part of the mat. It's difficult, but yeah. So we got a Mirror Jade there, absolute broken cards. So to start with, we have got one Captain Sargas. Now, Captain Sargas is actually quite important because you can detach from an XYZ monster and then pop a face-up card on the field. So it's actually very good for that. That's a quick effect also. So one is enough. You don't want to brick on it too much. Then for our other big monsters, we've got two Branga. Branga's good because when it's in the graveyard, you can banish it and another Spriggan's name to add any Spriggan's card from your deck to your hand. So that's really good to like get your Spriggan's Watch, or if it's like your turn 2, so turn 3 overall, or turn 4, whatever. You can add Spriggan's Kit, which is kind of nice. Then we've got 3 Spriggan's Brothers. This is actually the best Spriggan's monster because this is kind of how you cheat out your Captain Sargas. When this is sent from hand or deck to the graveyard, then you can special summon a Spriggan's monster in defense position, which actually you can summon Spriggan's Kit, which is actually kind of funny because then you can add something with Spriggan's Kit. So it's pretty good. That came up a few times to summon back Spriggan's Kit, and I normally do it to bring back Captain Sargas as my like turn 1 play. You can actually end like with this deck, the way I've built this, you can actually end with like what 1, 2, 3, 4 interruptions, which is kind of wild. I'll probably do some sort of combo video or something like that, or test hand video. Yeah. I am choosing to only play 2 Rocky, and then 1 Pedor as like the last of the machine Spriggans. I really like Rocky. Is good for recursion, and it helps you add back your field spell. So if someone pops your field spell, if they know what Spriggans do, then you can just normal summon it and bring it back, or when it's special summoned, you can bring it back. And Pedor is also very good. Like if you've got, say for example, Branded Fusion in your grave and Spriggan's Kit in your grave, you can normal summon Spriggan's Pedor. You can tribute Pedor to special back Kit, and then Kit can obviously add you Branded Fusion. So, and then you can activate Branded Fusion and make Mirror Jade. So yeah, pretty good that way. I will say all the Spriggan's monsters have the effect that in the hand, field or graveyard, you can attach it to a Spriggan's XYZ as material. So you can actually make like quite a big one. The last Spriggan's monster, we've got 2 Spriggan's Kit. Just printed in the structure deck, and although it's not a machine, it's still a Spriggan's monster. So I played 2 because also if you open this and Golgorgonda, then absolutely busted. But yeah, Spriggans, the Golgorgonda Giants. I absolutely love Spriggans. It's so fun, and I cannot wait for some more like support for them. Like I think I would play Spriggans more if they had like a normal summon like Spriggans can or something like that, and then it specials from deck. That would be so good. That would be crazy. But yeah, so for our next package, we've got like the branded stuff. So we've got 2 Fallen of Albaz. You play 2 because Merrymaker can Foolish Burial a Fallen of Albaz fusion monster to the grave, and then so you can summon Albaz in the end phase. So that does come up. We got one Albion. Albion is just there to like try and help you draw and draw into your what's it called? Your field spell. Just then we play one Mercuria. So obviously we do play Branded in High Spirits, and it's easy to note that Spriggan's kit is a beast. So you can send Brigand, and then in the end phase, Brigand can add you Mercuria, so that you have a negate in your turn if you open Branded in High Spirits. And then that's where you get Albion to get you a draw and stuff like that. So it does come up. Yeah, that's all to say for those. And then the like surprise package that I played in this is basically like, you don't need to normal summon when you play Spriggans, so this is my normal summon package. I played 2 Tour Guide from the Underworld because she is going to get me Sangen, and then if you open Sangen and you normal summon it, then you can get Arborea, and Arborea is obviously going to help you make Verte. So you're going to normal summon Sangen, link it off for Almirage, search Arborea, and then Arborea. And there is crazy hands that if you open Sangen and Arborea, Sangen can actually search like a massive number. Like you can search Mercuria, you're not going to use it that turn anyways. Pedor is 0 attack. Rocky you can't search, but Brothers is 300 attack. Branga 500. Captain Sargas is 1500. So you can actually search like all your Spriggans. So if you open like Sangen, Arborea, and the field spell, then you've got everything that you want to be able to do. You just can't activate the effect of that monster. So I would suggest maybe just like, say like for example you search Sargas and then you pitch Sargas off and you special back with Brothers after you send it from Merrymaker, then it doesn't really matter. So yeah, like that is like the little package. I play 5 because that's like, I believe that's like the best number for like trying to open it. For the hand trap lineup, like you can die very quickly in Spriggans because it's Spriggans, do you know what I mean? So I do play Nibiru because it's just a blowout. It stops you from getting OTK'd. It's actually, I was going to die from a Frightfur player because they were playing Branded Frightfur, and this stopped me from dying because they summoned 5 times. They would have absolutely blown me out of the water. I Nibiru'd them, and then my top deck was the field spell, and I got to play an R1. So pretty good. And then we've got 3 Ash Blossom, just the best generic hand trap. I managed to get this down to 42 cards, so I'm really happy with that. But yeah, that's it for those. Moving on, obviously, to help our mechanical madness, we've got 4 of the Great Sand Sea, Gold Gorgonda. So what this does is you can basically discard a Spriggans monster, and then you can cheat out a Spriggans XYZ, so you can get out Merrymaker or Explorer. So you can do it that way. This also gives a boost 1000 attack to Spriggans XYZs, which is wild. So that comes up. That is very good. I attacked someone with Merrymaker, and he was like, "Well, how are you killing me with 1100?" And I was like, "This gives it 1000 boost, mate." And then he was fuming. But yeah. Then we've got 3 more copies of Great Sand Sea. Spriggan's Watch. If you don't control Great Sand Sea, then this sets it straight from deck. Or if you've got, adds it, sorry. And then if you do have Great Sand Sea, then this adds you a Spriggan's monster and Foolish Burials you a monster. So that is absolutely wild. This card is so good. If this was in like a different meta deck, like say Despia for example, this card would be broken. Now we've got only 2 Spriggan's Booty. So the reason I went for 3, 3, and 2 is because yes, normally you max out to try and get your field spell, but if you open, like, Booty doesn't do anything else on its own. So I just didn't want to play more of this. I just wanted to play like 2 as extra copies, but if I open this and Great Sand Sea, it doesn't do anything else. If I open Great Sand Sea and Spriggan's Watch, I can still do things. So that's why I went for this ratio. And it was really good. Like, I never bricked on having too many, like, booty or anything like that. So yeah, it was pretty nice. I enjoyed it, I won't lie. So for more of the branded cards, we've got 2 branded high spirits. So how this works is you reveal one monster in your hand and 1 level 8 fusion monster from your extra deck with the same type that has 2,500 attack or defense, and then apply the effect. You basically discard it and then add a monster that lists Fallen of Albaz or Fallen of Albaz from deck to your hand, so you end up fueling your graveyard and stuff like that. So very, very good. This works with the Springans and it works with Kit. We play 1 branded fusion. We make Verte, so we send this on Verte, and then we only play 1 because we can recycle this back with Kit, and Kit is obviously very easy to get access to. Then we play 1 branded in white. Branded in white is very good. It's just like more follow-up. So if you send Albion from Mirror Jade, then this can add this, and then you can fusion into like a Titanic Lad or something like that to go for game in your next turn. So this is actually quite good. Yeah, just like a searchable fusion spell. Yeah. And then the last 2 cards, I play 1 Screams of the Branded, because if you need to send Albion to the grave, and then you can set this, or if you want to search this so you can reborn your Mirror Jade, you can't do the ad libitum play. So Screams of the Branded comes up to like be able to use Mirror Jade again, because if you use Mirror Jade, then they out it. You can just bring Mirror Jade back again and do it again. That came up a few times, so this was actually pretty good. And then last one is Springans Blast. This is my Dragoon out, my second Dragoon out, other than Mirror Jade. Like if you use Mirror Jade to try and out a Dragoon, and then you can just use Springans Blast, because you choose 1 main monster zone, and then you basically negate that one. So pretty good, and that's it for the main deck. Like I said, 42 cards, very happy with it. It performed very well. Like normal summon Sangan is just, Springans is meant to be fun, and just normal summon Sangan just made it so much more fun. Let's go into, I only played, like it's an XZ's deck, but I only played 4. I played 2 Merrymaker. I hope this gets a secret print or an ultra in the tins. That'd be amazing. 1 Spriggan's Explorer and 1 Redoer. I don't need to explain Redoer. Everyone knows what Redoer does. It's just more fun, and it came up a few times. Then we've got Explorer. Explorer is like good go on seconds. You can basically detach a number of cards and then choose a zone, and then pop cards around the zone, up to the number of like XYZ you choose. And then we've got Spriggan's Merrymaker. It was when this card is special summoned from your extra deck, then you can Foolish Bury your Spriggan's monster. So you normally send Brothers, and then Brothers reborn something to like get a play going. And then also they both run away in your opponent's turn, so you banish them until the end phase. Yeah, until the end phase, sorry. Yeah, you banish these until the end phase, but Explorer doesn't have any other effect after doing that. But Spriggan's Merrymaker, you get to Foolish Burial from your extra deck a fusion monster that lists Fallen of Albaz, which is absolutely wild, because then you can summon Albaz in your end phase, and then super polish people's stuff away, and then you just kill them in your next turn. So yeah, really, really good. I will just quickly as well, I just want to shout out, like, look at these sleeves, guys. Like, they're so nice. I got them from the OCG. They need to do some Spriggans ones. So on to the fusions. There are a few. Got 2 Sprints effect to move column and then blow up face ups in that column. It actually comes up and it's pretty good. It's quite strong for that, and like you can basically make this on your opponent's turn with like any monster they special summoned. So that's very good. We got 1 Albion. So you basically send this from Mirror Jade, and then you just add Branded in White or Branded in High Spirits, whichever one you want. We played 2 Brigand. This is very good, just helps the rest of your fusions not be targeted. So yeah, that is pretty good. Only monsters though, which is kind of annoying. They should just make it untargetable by other things, but yeah, pretty cool. The reason I play 2 is because obviously if you open Branded in High Spirits and Spriggan's Kit, then you use the first one, and then you want the second one, just so that you've got like more material if you need to. It's got 1 Titanic Lad. This just really helps you go for game. Titanic Lad is like so strong. Then we've got 1 Lubellion. It's basically just everyone should know what this card does now. It's meta at the moment. You discard a card to fusion summon again by shuffling materials back, which comes up to like put your fusions back so that you can keep using your Mirror Jade in the like grandier matchups. And then the last 2 cards, I'm sure no one's surprised, we play 2 Mirror Jade. If they do out that one, then you can just hard make the next one. Yeah, absolutely broken this card. Just so you know, it sends for cost. So you send from extra deck to the graveyard for cost. So that came up in one game, they negated, but I sent for cost, and then I was able to summon Albaz in the end phase, and then I won from that because I just made another Mirror Jade. So yeah, just broken, guys. That's why you play 2 as well, yeah. For stuff like that, it was absolutely wild. So quite a big fusion lineup in the XYZ deck. And then the last 2 cards, I already kind of mentioned before. We play 1 Owl Mirage, so obviously you're going to make this with Sangan. You can actually make it with, if you open like Arborea and Brothers, then you can normal summon Brothers, make Owl Mirage, and then you can special summon Arborea, and then make Verte, Predaplant, Anaconda. I reckon this card's going to probably get banned soon, which is kind of annoying because I've got like 4 copies of this shit. I would have liked to see it in a secret rare, but it is what it is. But yeah, I tried to speak as fast as I could. It's quite a long video already. Okay guys, so that was the profile. Yeah, Springans is actually just hella fun. I try to play it as often as I can. But sometimes people know how Yu-Gi-Oh can be. It can be sweaty, and you don't want to go up against like endless meta decks and Cyflux and stuff like that when you're trying to have some fun and play Springans. So yeah, really love this deck. Hella fun. Give it a try, guys. If you know any other better normal summons to make a Verte that is still fun, then let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And yeah, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, guys, and thanks for watching.